For those that don't know me, my name is Breck. I have worked the last 14 years as a professional makeup artist. I have worked in department stores, behind the counter, as a manager, an assistant manager, in artist training, in product development. And then now I just do freelance, and I am a full-time stay-at-home mom of 4 kids here in Utah. The purpose of this video today is to talk about the #1 mistake I have repeatedly seen over the last 14 years that people make with their skin care routine, and that is dehydration. So we live in Utah, it's extremely dry, and if you live in a drier climate, you probably have dehydrated skin. Actually, I will bet you have dehydrated skin. You can have dehydrated skin and still be dry. You can have dehydrated skin and still be oily. You can have dehydrated skin and still be sensitive or problematic or more mature, premature aging, or acneic. But what would happen is people would come in wanting to find a new foundation because they just wanted to cover. They wanted to cover everything. And I would actually go straight to skincare, ask them what they're using. 9 times out of 10, and this can go for those of you that have known me for a while that have come to me or we've been casually talking about skincare, what happens is you get some acne, and so you run out and you go and get this skincare for acne. But what happens is it deprives your skin completely of all the oil and moisture in it, so that it's a vicious cycle. It keeps making or producing more oil to compensate for that, and then you keep using the products to get rid of the oil, and then it's this cycle. Like I said, you need to slow down. If your skin's freaking out and you don't know why, you need to slow down a little bit, and we need to restore the pH balance of your skin, and we need to hydrate. So, and also I want to note that you don't have to live in a drier climate to have dehydrated skin. You can absolutely live in a more humid area and still have dehydrated skin, okay? It doesn't matter how much water I drink, it doesn't affect my skin at all. I just can't get that hydration from the inside out. I have to do it in the form of skincare. So if you've been following me on Instagram at Breckhouse, you know I've been raving about this e.l.f. skincare. I just gave a set away on a giveaway today. Congratulations, Lindy. But anyway, this is their hydrating line. I found it while I was perusing Allure.com. They are raving about the daily moisturizer. And I've not personally used that, but if it's anything like the rest of the line, it's for good reason. This line is amazing, and it's very cost effective. So there was a time, in my 20s, they were great, 4 kids, that I could spend $40 on a cleanser, and I oftentimes would. But then I started to have kids, and the more kids I had, now I have 4, the more I've had to skimp and save. And so I've really gone to drugstore for certain things. Now my foundation, if you've also been on my Instagram, I've been raving about the Stila Aqua Glow foundation, which we'll get to in a minute. But my basics like foundation, mascara, things I use every single day, I tend to spend a little bit more on just because I haven't found any in the drugstore, not that I haven't tried, that I love. So, it doesn't matter where it comes from for me. It just matters, what it does for my skin and the quality. And I have found that e.l.f. Cosmetics, for the most part, have been extremely quality, and it shows in the skincare. It's phenomenal. You guys really should try it. There's a reason why everybody is raving about it. It's because everybody can benefit from hydration in your skin. Everybody can. So I just want to go into those that are skeptical of drugstore brands. I also post this on my Instagram that when I was in hair school, I went to Paul Mitchell, the school in California. We got several celebrity hairdressers that would come in to be guest artists for us. And it was actually Brad Pitt's hairstylist that came in. I forget his name though. But he's well renowned. I mean, he had a salon on Rodeo Drive. he came in and told us that his secret is drugstore products. And it's because drugstores usually, for the most part, are backed by these huge cosmetic companies or these huge companies that have been around forever. And what do huge companies bring? They bring the money. That money can be put towards more product development and actually higher quality items than more boutique lines at a department store, or you can get like at a Sephora or something like that. So don't just walk by the drugstore items. Give them a try, especially if you see a review about something. Give it a try and give this a try. It's phenomenal, okay? So anyway, so I use the night cream during the day. I still use my NARS night cream. I don't think I will ever get rid of that at night. But during the day, this is great. It doesn't provide a slip or anything like that. But I do have a drier skin type. So if you are more oily, you're going to like that daily moisturizer that Allure really loves, okay? But give it a try, all right? And then the next thing I'm going to get into is my new everything. This is the Stila Aqua Glow Serum Foundation. It's hydrating. And nothing compares to this for me. I mean, anything that I've ever used, drugstore or department store, this is phenomenal. I don't know how they topped their Illuminating Liquid Foundation, which was amazing, but they did it. This is phenomenal. So I actually, I hesitated filming this because I'm a little bit more red today than I usually am for some reason. I probably need to drink a little bit more water today, but that's good. I wanted to show you what kind of coverage this gives, okay? So I have nothing on right now. I just have my moisturizer. Okay, a really cool thing about this is the bottle. You see this little button up top? Okay, it gets just enough foundation in this little tube for your skin, okay? Perfect, right? So I'm applying this with my fingers. If you were to come in to the department store, I wouldn't use a brush with this foundation or any foundation that is a little bit more hydrating, has like a slip to it, because a brush tends to just push it around your skin, okay? It just doesn't absorb all the way like it should be. So using your fingers with that warmth helps. Okay, so you can still see that I am a little bit red, but that's just one layer. This is layerable, so I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm not going to do as much as I did, so I just took a little drop, and I'm just going to pat it right in here. This is also natural light, you guys. I don't have one of those blogger lights that make my videos look really super fancy. I do have one on the way though, because I'm really interested. I want to try it out. But I think I will continue to do the natural light, because what good is makeup if we're all filtering and you can't see how it really is? Let's be honest, some of my pictures I do smooth out, like my little, 34-year-old lines I got there, but who wouldn't? Okay, so isn't that pretty? It's amazing. And if you guys get your skin in check and you hydrate your skin, I promise you're gonna see a huge difference in your skin. It doesn't matter. But just find something that's gonna hydrate your skin. This e.l.f. is phenomenal. And then just the icing on the cake is this. It's fantastic. This is like $45, so that is like, for me. But this is so worth it, I promise you. It's so worth it. You get your skin in check, it's gonna reduce your time in the morning by 1/3, okay? I don't have to do a lot of coverage. I might go in and put a little bit of powder in here because it's just a little bit red for me, but it's not bad though. Okay, and then I also wanted to go and really quickly just redo my brow tutorial, because I feel like maybe the last one wasn't explanatory enough, so I apologize for that. So I'm gonna go in just really quickly and show you, okay? So I brush up and just kind of shape my brow. I have really sad brows because when I was in hair school, I volunteered to be a model, and the lady literally straight edge shaved my brow, and they've never grown back. So don't shave your brows. Okay, so anyway, so what I do first is I don't actually ever use a pencil anymore, because they pretty much discontinued my favorite pencil. So I've moved straight to my 266 MAC brush and the Fluid Line Brow Cream from them. This is fantastic. This is True Brunette, and I think anybody could use this unless you are super blonde and you want to keep your brows blonde. But this is pretty ashy, so it can be used for everyone. I've used it on a bunch of brides, all different hair. So anyway, so I just went over my natural arch, okay? Then my brows, you see where they're like trying their hardest to grow right there. So that's where I naturally would have hair. So I usually just go in right there, okay? But all I'm doing, if you don't have hairs that are trying to grow there, all I'm doing is I am plumping up, so I'm thickening right in here, okay? See that? So I just came down. I didn't come down in here. That's just my natural, where my hairs stop. So I didn't come down in here, okay? That looks really natural, and that's not, or unnatural, and that's not gonna give you the arch you want anyway. That's just gonna kind of look like messy. Okay, so I follow the natural line except for out in here. You can see where my hairs come down a little bit. I keep going out with them. Mila Kunis is like my ultimate for brows. I love her. And hers just kind of come up and they almost stop like that. They're so pretty. But anyway, so you want to keep it, you know, the little chart is pretty much for everyone. Anyway, and then I got a cute text message from my cutest sister-in-law this morning that she's been practicing her brows, and this is one thing I did say too. Bring in your brows a little bit farther maybe than you have been. Okay, it slims the face. But then also she and I have been doing the corrective for a deviated septum, okay? And if you guys need me to go into further with that, I totally can. But she's like, holy crap, I wish I would have known about this sooner. And it's true. It's kind of amazing for those of us that have a crooked nose. Okay, it's kind of like a little nose job without a nose job. I'm gonna come in a little bit closer. And I like my brows squared off. I just think they look better that way. But some people like a nice round right there. So, you know, whatever. Okay, and then I go in with a darker powder just to really sharpen that and to clean it up. Okay, and I'm just following what I've done, brushing up to blend, and then I'm taking my brush vertically, and you see I'm just kind of creating little hairs in there. You just want to be careful not to get too rectangle in here, you know, like this, the squared off top too, because nothing says fake brows like that. Okay, here you go. And then I kind of almost take it where the bottom goes in a little bit more. I feel like that's a little bit more flattering for me. So I know it looks super funny with one done, but you can see what a difference that makes, right? I even need to go in a little bit farther, I think. This, you guys are so cute and nice about my brows, but bring it in a little bit more. You'll see that it really, maybe it's, you know, as we get older or something, but that really is what creates that killer on fleek brow. Anyway, okay, so go pick up the e.l.f. stuff. It's seriously phenomenal. At least try the cleanser, at least try the exfoliating scrub, or at least try the night cream and just see what that does. Maybe you don't require the entire thing, but you know, at 10, 12 bucks a pop, you have nothing to lose and you just have beautiful skin to gain. Okay, thank you guys.